Hello, this is Kevin Heiser with Q-Start Labs, and I'm at IT Martini Hour 10 in Columbus, Ohio. And I'm here with Jay from Pillar Technology, and your product is the electronic card wall, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. Wanted to see if we could take a few minutes just to learn a little bit about your product and what it is that you're trying to solve for your clients.
You bet, our pleasure. So the electronic card wall is a tool that is specifically used in an Agile software development environment. Traditionally, Agile developers sometimes would handwrite their user stories on cards, stick them on a wall, and manually move them through the process. Works really well if you're in a team environment and you're close to all of those cards and you have a good opportunity to work with those. But in larger environments, that especially enterprise environments that demand enterprise caliber reporting, they demand tracking of those cards and reporting on the status of all of that work. So unfortunately, what that has meant so far for organizations that took advantage of Agile, which has dramatically reduced time to market and total cost of ownership for software, unfortunately, they have been forced to do double entry. I write out this card or I type this card out and I put it on the wall. As I move it through the stage of software development, I then have to do a double entry process. That double entry process obviously takes time and costs money. What we did is we integrated RFID tags right into the card. So now, as any developer moves that card through its Agile process on the wall, it's automatically tracked and automatically reports back to any electronic reporting system, such as version 1, Jira, Rally, any of them.
Sounds interesting. It sounds like if I'm a large enterprise client, I've got the ability, even if I'm not in the same building complex or same campus, to be able to see what's going on with the projects and reduce the amount of errors due to somebody maybe moving a card, but say forgetting to update the system. I'll actually be able to see that. So it sounds like not only are you working in the Agile environment to reduce costs, you're actually finding a way to take that environment and even reduce costs more by giving them a more accurate tool.
It also exposes some interesting visibility that we didn't have before. So if a card was on the wall for 3 or 4 weeks, it's difficult for somebody to notice that. But if it's being tracked electronically, you can be flagged to know whether or not that card has been sitting there stagnant. And it can give an iteration manager the opportunity to engage that and say, what's happening with this story card? Why isn't anybody taking this and putting it through the process?
Excellent. Now, how long have you been working on this product?
So the original idea started less than a year ago at the Agile 2009 event in Chicago is when the original idea started to come to fruition.
Okay. And what is your current status?
So we are just now about ready to ship our first shipments to customers. Pretty excited about that. The official launch will be at Agile 2010 in Orlando this year, but we're already beginning to start to ship to clients. And what's been interesting, especially at an event like this today, is to hear the feedback, to see their eyes light up, especially the iteration managers who have been dealing with this double entry issue and struggling through this process of manually tracking all of these cards has been really exciting for us.
And if there's one thing about the product that just lights your fire and it's just the coolest thing in the world, maybe something that's hidden that not everybody would see, what, in your opinion, is the coolest thing about what you're doing?
You know, what I like about it is that it doesn't stick you in a box. And what I mean by that is the brains behind what we do is truly the scanners and the RFID tags. We really took off-the-shelf technology and put it together in a mashup that enables the solution. The great thing about it, what I really enjoy, is that you don't have to buy one thing from Pillar. In this case, we happen to use an example of the scanners along the bottom of a transportable whiteboard. You don't have to use it in that format. It's completely configurable. You can have as many scanners as you want, as many categories as you want. Quite frankly, you can hang it on everything from a cubicle wall to a 50-foot long room-sized wall. So the client gets to choose their own environment, and we don't have to make major changes to their environment. They can simply integrate it very easily into their existing environment.
Excellent. Definitely sounds like a very unique product, something that I personally have never seen before. It sounds like something that's going to be very successful. As people are going out and thinking about voting for the different demos that are here tonight, what's the one thing you'd want them to remember as they walk away?
You know, what I would really like them to remember is simply cardwalls.com. We have an ROI calculator that they can simply plug in their own information, which will guide them through how much money will I save with this in my unique environment. And again, that's online today at cardwalls.com.
Excellent. Well, Jay, I definitely appreciate your time today. Good luck in the Community Choice Awards.
Kevin, thanks very much.